Friends, it is a joy to be able to welcome you into the new year, and I'm praying for everyone's good health and joyful time spent with community. As we enter into the season of the new year, I know many of us will be thinking of old and new goals, dreams, and resolutions for the year. And I wanted to take this time to bring to the forefront the new life, the new way of being that we are invited into by Jesus in every season of our lives. I'm reminded of this passage in Mark chapter 2, verse 22 that reads, "No one puts new wine into old wineskins. Otherwise the wine would burst the skins and the wine is lost, and so are the skins. But one puts new wine into fresh wineskins." Here, Jesus is telling us that new wine, goals, dreams, resolutions, or the new life that we pour into ourselves are actually lost when the wineskin is old and tattered, when our lives are not ready for the wine, the goal, the dreams, the resolutions that we're trying to pour into it. Jesus is telling his disciples and the religious authorities that their lives must be like fresh wineskins, like old ones. And he shows us how to tell the difference because this illustration is placed in between various stories about Jesus' public ministry. Jesus goes to eat with sinners. He heals on the Sabbath. He calls sinners into his discipleship and ministry, and his disciples don't even fast. In each of these stories, we find that there are religious authorities and Pharisees who challenge Jesus. Why do you eat with the sinners? Why are you working on the day of rest? Who are you to claim you can heal? Why are you not fasting? Jesus is doing a ton of things here that make them uncomfortable by messing with their structure and rules. But what we do find is that Jesus is not against Jewish tradition or law, because the authorities did too do charity, care for the marginalized and oppressed, offered healing for people, ate with sinners. But they also took these laws, such as the commandments to take Sabbath, and used it instead to prevent people from being healed. The new wine is spilling, Jesus tells the religious authorities. And so this is how Jesus calls us to become fresh wineskins, to ask ourselves about our wine, the wine being poured into it. Are we letting it spill, or is this new life and this new wine transforming us each day by the new kind of life that Jesus invites us into? A transformation of the heart that is able to understand that Jesus' call into a new life is not an abolishment of the law, but rather the fulfillment of it. A fulfillment of the law that we see embodied through Jesus. Jesus' ministry with the marginalized, Jesus' pursuit of justice, Jesus' inclusion and centering of the other. This is how our lives and our wineskins can hold the new life that is characterized by compassionate justice and liberation of the oppressed. Friends, as you begin this new year, I encourage a foregrounding of this newness that is Christian life. A Christian life that is meant to restore and reconcile the kingdom of heaven and earth. A Christian life that challenges the existing hierarchical systems of class, religion, and piety. And a Christian life that is radically different than the lives of the religious authorities who have lost their way of their own traditions and ultimately themselves. This new life is a beautiful thing. It's the same wine that was poured out for us and draws us to Jesus that is the same life and wine being poured out into the world today, and we as Christians are called to become fresh wineskins to ensure that none of it is spilt and lost, that we too align ourselves alongside Jesus and Jesus' pursuit of justice. Blessings, friends, and blessings to you in your new year.